I'm Diane Marie Collins, and you have entered the DM Zone. Today, my guest is Judith Durr, and we are at the Southwestern Premier Artist Premier Art Show at the Pueblo Grande Museum. Welcome, Judith.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
It is great to be here. This is a beautiful show. Tell me a little bit about how this came about.
I was approached by Pueblo Grande Museum, my husband Roger and I, and we were asked to come up with a show that would help the museum become more noticed. It is a very quiet archaeological museum, and this is the second oldest museum in Arizona. They approached us because we put on very high-end shows in Santa Fe and around the valley, and they would like us to do something here. So we came up with a show that is all-encompassing of all cultures for Arizona.
That's wonderful. So it's Western culture, not just Native American.
It's not just Native American. This is an all-cultural show, and it features anywhere from Native American, of course the cowboys and the Indians, but also you have Chinese, you have any culture that helped Arizona make its history.
Which is quite encompassing.
It is.
And now you are, though, Native American, Choctaw?
I'm Choctaw. My mom's from Oklahoma, and I'm a native of Arizona. I was raised in Montezuma Creek, Utah, on the reservation. Born in Arizona, but raised on the res in Utah. And then moved to Williams, where I finished out high school, and then lived in Arizona for years.
That's a wonderful place up there in Williams. Tell me some about your art. I love it, the beading, the intricate work, and the fact that you keep it Native American, but you made it your own.
I make it my own. There's no one in the United States, Native American, that does the full rug background or does the beading the way I do. I was chosen and highlighted for that out of galleries and things. Again, a woman, no other Native American doing this. And what I do is the illusion of texture and fabric. So when you look in the background, you want to touch the rugs, you want to feel the pots, you may want to pick up the kernels of corn. But it's the beadwork that kind of gives people a real nice, what would you call it, where they want to touch it, where they want to reach out.
Yes, because I have seen in Western artists the beading before, but I love the way you put it all together, and being a female Native American is just very special.
Thank you. It is a wonderful tribute because as the trademark, the rug in the background, I started out using the design work. I like the rugs. We have 13 in our collection that came from my parents when we were growing up. And that collection is what I paint from. Since I grew into being an artist full-time, I've used anything from Canada to Mexico, South America. Any American culture will be used in my background and in my foreground.
That's exciting that you're using your family heritage, and so that is something that prolongs it, where you know that you've got that forever on canvas.
That's the legacy. I've been told that what I do is record the history of the pottery, the artifacts, and the history of the people. Things are documented. If you came to our studio and our gallery, you would find that the whole gallery are artifacts that I paint from. We are also special in the respect that we're given some artifacts to work from museums or from collectors. So we really have a really nice collection.
That is wonderful. Now, if someone is interested in your work and they didn't make it here today to the museum, how can they find you?
They can call our gallery at 480-595-2443, Mountain Studio, ask for Judith or Roger, and we'll open up our home and our studio for you.
And then you also have a website.
I have a website. It's judydurr.50megs.com.
Okay, judydurr.50megs.com. Okay, well, thank you for visiting with me today.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And you have been in the DM Zone. Come back soon.